Hello, and welcome to the Day After Tomorrow. Our first talker we're excited to welcome is Lila Ann Henson, the climate scientist.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on the Day After Tomorrow show. I'm really excited to be here today.
So our first question I have for you is, what are rainforests like before they're burnt down?
A rainforest is an area of tall, mostly evergreen trees and a high amount of rainfall.
That's very interesting information. What are the main causes of rainforests being burnt down?
The main causes of the rainforest being burnt down is from local businesses like Starbucks, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. They are playing a big part in this from the products they are using and how they are using them.
Will you elaborate on that?
Yes, of course. Considering the massive amounts of meat, soy, palm oil, and paper used in its restaurants in the U.S., banks have been financing fossil fuels for decades. Most people don't realize that they're also bankrolling forest destruction. Their dollars are fueling the clear cutting of the world's rainforest for palm oil, pulp, paper, soy, and beef.
That's crazy information. Can you explain what climate is?
Climate is the long-term pattern of weather in a particular area.
Is there anything we can do to stop this?
To stop this, we can reduce on using palm oil and find an alternative like coconut oil.
Thank you, Lillian, for coming on to the show. It was wonderful having you. And next, we would like to welcome Abby Ju, the environmental scientist.
Hi, thank you for having me on the show. I'm so happy to be here.
Of course. The first thing we want to know is how much of the animal population will we lose due to fires?
We are going to be losing around 137 species of animals and plants, which is being caused by rainforest deforestation. That is also showing that more than 50,000 species a year are dying.
That's so sad. If we fast forward, when and what will happen?
Well, if we fast forward to 1700, the global population will increase to 603 million.
Is deforestation affecting climate change? What are some main causes of this issue?
Deforestation is in fact considered the second major driver of climate change, more than the entire global transport sector, responsible for 18 to 25% of global annual carbon dioxide emissions. Direct human causes of deforestation include logging, agriculture, cattle ranching, mining, oil extraction, and dam building. About 18 million hectares have been lost. Deforestation and fragmentation, overexploitation, invasive species, and climate change are the main drivers of tropical forest biodiversity loss.
What is another reason for humans cutting down trees?
One of the reasons humans are cutting down trees is because of millennia.
What is millennia? Can you explain that?
Yes. Millennia is a period of time from 1,000 years. The trees could be affecting the roots and the ground around the tree.
Is there a solution for that?
The solution for the problem is fixing the location of the trees and finding a better and safer spot for it and the animals.
Thank you, Abby, for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you.
We would like to welcome Ella Lynn to our show, The Confidential Scientist. I'm so excited to be here today.
What is some data you have discovered about rainforests?
A huge 23.3 million acres of Brazil Amazon rainforest burned from January to November of 2023.
Wow, why did they burn so many trees?
They were making an error to plant crops like avocados. They only plant one crop because they can make money faster that way. The Brazilian rainforest preserves the wet, stable climate that makes things grow. Trees take water into their roots and release it when the area around them is hot. This cools the landscape with fewer trees. Brazil has become a lot hotter and drier, and that's not good for the farmers.
Besides farming, how else are they using the land?
That's a great question. They use the land for cattle. The country drives the trend is the United States because we are the largest buyer of beef. We bought 320 million pounds of Brazilian beef in 2021. In 1964, the government opened up the rainforest for sale to allow people to burn it and for other countries to use it or popularize the Amazon. Here is the hopeful news. Last January, the new president of Brazil said that he wanted to reduce the cutting and burning of the Amazon forest. It now has decreased by 66% compared to 2022. We are heading in the right direction.
Is there any ways that we can completely stop this?
Yes, we can avoid single-use packaging and eat fruits and vegetables from local farms that do not use chemicals and fertilizer.
Thank you for coming. That's the end of today's show. I would like to thank Lila Ann, Abby, and Ella Lynn for coming on and sharing this information. I would also like to thank Born Television for providing this space. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching the Day After Tomorrow show. Bye.